Today we're at Garden Lot Salt Marsh in Lunenburg, Nova Scotia, a large salt marsh area. This marsh is a little bit special because at one point it was actually almost completely dredged, but nature did an amazing job of recovering naturally. So when we came here in 2014 to do a habitat assessment and a species inventory, we found that it had actually largely recovered on its own. And so instead of doing any restoration activities, we instead decided to just build this interpretive trail and allow people a better platform to view it and learn about salt marshes in this area. This is one of the few spots in Lunenburg where people can walk to pretty easily from their homes and see a large salt marsh like this. It's a very short trail, it's only about 200 meters, but it gets a lot of use from the community. So we've heard from families that visit here, people that do bird watching, wildlife photography. So even though it's short, it's a really special place, and you have a great vantage point of a ton of species and biodiversity that are out here. The view is beautiful. You get such a beautiful landscape view, and you can see the ocean in the background, which is lovely. It's very peaceful. There's not a lot of people out here, so it's a nice quiet spot to come and do a walk. I love how accessible it is. It's a really easy path to get to, and the viewing platform is one of my favorite parts for sure, where you can see the entire landscape. Back in 2014 and 15 is when Coastal Action worked on building this trail, and they did that in partnership with Highliner Foods, who owns this property, and allowed us a land agreement to access it and build this trail on it. It was definitely a partnership between a number of groups, Coastal Action, but also Beta Bay Trails, the Nova Scotia Trails Association, the Habitat Conservation Fund, and we also had a lot of help from community volunteers. So definitely has a high community value.